Welcome and hello guys. We're going to go ahead and watch this game in an actual casting observer standpoint. We're going to be seeing coLSteak, also known as coLStalife. He's a Terran in the bottom right, going up against All For One Gaming's ONEGatored. He is a very strong Protoss player in the top right. We're going to be seeing these guys play on Typhon peaks, which should be rather interesting, as this map has a lot of interesting aspects. Chiefly in these positions, there's actually a secret hallway in these destructible rocks. It's not really a secret, but it's a little bit of interesting position because these guys could get a very fast push between each other in these guys. And actually, in the finals of the Zotac Cup a couple weeks ago, we saw Deezer against Goody in these spawn positions, and I believe Goody went and destroyed those rocks as he pushed in for his win. I think it was actually in game number 5 right now, but this is actually just the quarterfinals. These guys are playing in some epicness. It is quite cool. What you guys are doing is now Stalife just going to go ahead and get out his normal first supply depot. I'm still not sure what happened to Ravenwolf. He's just gone. Which is kind of sad. I kind of like him. He's kind of cool. He's with GhostCrew.com, like officially. Like me, he was just like a cast with GhostCrew, but not technically am part of GhostCrew. I don't really know about that. But Gator is going to go ahead and work on getting up his infrastructure, waiting to see exactly what he's going to be doing. We're probably going to see, yep, there's the gas. Guys are going to throw him down. So, Gator is going to be able to really see what he's doing, whether he throws down a second gas, or if he doesn't and goes for like a 1K expand or something. So now we'll update your stream so it says Zotac Cup Finals instead of Random Rush. I can't do that. I don't have access to that. I'm just a moderator. I am not a broadcaster. So that is simply what it's going to be. So that's Rockera's domain. Rockera is the main caster for GhostCrew. This might be the secondary caster for GhostCrew. I don't really know. I'm kind of figuring out about that, but musings aside, Stalife has his gas mining. So this command center is going to go ahead and watch as another barracks gets made. So Stalife's going for a 2 racks opener, which is pretty safe. Let's see if you guys goes on a third or not. Could just go ahead and expand off the 2 racks. It's definitely a stable point of view. Now we're watching this. We see no second guys are coming out from really Gatored quite yet. I'm kind of waiting to see what he's going to choose to do. He did make some success out of a DT rush opener that ended up delaying the game and coming in an epic game number 1, like over 45 minutes long. It was 46 and 20 seconds or something like that. We are seeing a 1K expand, very nice. I love watching 1K expands and the economy that they actually come out. So Gatored is going to be able to do a lot if he can hold. If Stalife doesn't go ahead and try to do something weird to go ahead and combat this. Watching this, we're watching Tech Lab and Reactor coming down, so we could be seeing a little bit of 2 racks pressure from Stalife to hit this expansion. Could definitely help him out, but the question is going to be if Gator can defend against it or not. 2 racks of units he should be able to defend. He's throwing down his second and third gateways as we speak. Warp Gate is on the way, so there should be enough units to defend. It's just a matter of when Stalife does decide to push. Oh well, watching this, we see, oh, they're seeing all this rally points over there already been there. I need to drink some water. Yeah. Alright, so my throat is already, it's not the semifinals, my throat's going a little bit, yeah. But now, watching these guys play, we do have the command center working on getting out more SCVs. We do see that concussive shells is almost completed. That could be the cue for Stalife to start putting on that little bit of pressure. But looking down here, we have a proxy pylon down here on the left, and Stalife's running on with Marines, doing a good job of being very mobile, and he does scout it, and he does decide to actually kill it, as opposed to waiting for it to complete. It will actually get cancelled. Gatored does not cancel it, so he's going to lose all of that 100 minerals for free, and he's not even morphing anything via that, no, it just dies. Okay. Female Karak watches the carnage as those the pylon just goes ahead and dissipates into nothing. Looking down here, we do see that Gator is going to go ahead and be in a good position, because right now Stalife hasn't done anything else but produce off those 2 barracks and continue to produce SCVs. He's now attacking over here, but he's got the concussive shells and help him a lot. A couple SCVs are with this push. This is going to be a little bit of a vulnerable spot for Gator. He's going to have to pull pros probably to go and try to defend this, and Stalife's even building a bunker in the midst of this whole entire attack. All of these zealots are now out. Stalife's got all of these units here, but the bunker is now gone. We can see that Gator's pulling back his pros. Stalife's doing a good bit of damage. Gatored is now behind the food count by about 9. By about 9 means actually now reduced to 3. So he's morphing more units on the high ground. I'm going to bring them in, try and save this Nexus. He's got to save the Nexus. It's going to be huge if he loses the Nexus. But now we're watching a bunch of Zealots come in, these Stalkers as well. Looks like StaliFe might be pushed back as those Zealots are doing a good bit of damage, but more reinforcements coming from him. There are just 4 Stalkers left, and oh, this is not going to go well. These guys are taking damage. StaliFe might just go right for the Nexus now that he's killed off those guys, and yes, no shields. This Nexus is continuing to take down real damage. He does only have 1 armor on it, but now more Zealots and Stalkers coming in here. It looks like StaliFe is actually focusing down the Stalkers. He can always kite down the Zealots, but he's taking so much damage from the Zealots because he didn't allow him to do much else. So it looks like Gatored might actually save this Nexus, and there are those Zealots going to do some damage against those Marines. And see some. So the probes are transferring back. StaliFe's going to go ahead and be pushed back, but this was impressive from Gatored to hold that. That was a lot of pressure. StaliFe, though, doesn't have an expansion up. He does have a command center almost completed, but his expansion is going to be a little bit behind. However, he did kill a few of those probes. You can see 9 were killed by StaliFe. That is huge, but 4 SCVs were also killed, and there was an early expansion coming out of Gatored than StaliFe. This bunker is working on getting down, but yep, that oh, is that going to get taken out? The Zealot gets killed. No, it doesn't manage to escape in time, and StaliFe's now working on bringing down his command center. He's going to be able to get that up to early command quite soon. I need water. Alright, so I said a big gulp of water. Definitely helped my throat. So now, all of these next are up, going to continue making units, and we do see that Gatored is actually ahead in the worker count. His income's a little behind. StaliFe does have mules early game. They make such a huge difference. We can see that StaliFe is also still only on 1 refinery. So it can be a very low tech. He's just basically using barracks units. He does have 1 Ghost Academy out. Don't think there's any ghosts out quite yet. He is not even making any. He just has the capability. He's working on getting out his Mobius reactor. Yep, that is called Mobius reactor. Be able to get out a lot of EMPs and in good positions on these supply depots. I've actually not seen enough people do this, where you get supply depots to surround your bunkers. Make sure that the Zealots cannot get a complete surround. It eats up a few hits from other units as well. It's definitely a smart thing to do. But it looks like we're seeing a gateway army massing up. From 1 Gatored. So got units down there, and that SCV does go ahead and perish. So we have some proxy pylons down here in the front. Ooh, the pylon staying alive as the probe was killed, but StaliFe really making sure not to get caught in by forces. If 3 forces had gone down to trap in those Marines, then they would have fallen without any question. But Gatored's gearing up for a very large gateway unit push. StaliFe only has 1 bunker out. You can see SCVs out in the front as well. Going to try to take up a few hits. So waiting to see Gatored push in. He's producing a lot of units. Waiting to hit. StaliFe's got a good concave down here, and there we are. Push is going to be happening in. Where are the force shields around these things? Guardian shields are up. We're going to see some good force shields. No repairing is going to happen on that bunker. It goes down. Gatored's continuing to push in with a very large gateway unit count, but the problem is StaliFe has a lot of units and a great concave. Still continuing to push in as Gatored has all these units, Guardian shields, but there's EMP, 1 EMP out on all of those. Oh my god, that EMP was huge. No more Guardian shields, no more force shields, and that might be enough for StaliFe to hold in this attack, as he's now pushing back all of those Stalkers, but there's some more Zealots and Stalkers coming in, and another big EMP. StaliFe's Ghost Usage is doing great, and Stim happening, going to be able to take down at the very least the pylons without any issue, as it looks like Gatored is being forced to pull back. StaliFe's not taking down that pylon, and there's still a pylon up here. So a lot of supply damage being done to Gatored. He has more units out here in the front, but you gotta be careful. It's a really fast ghosts are helping out StaliFe a ton. But look at the worker count. Only 25 SCVs are up to 41 probes, and it looks like Gatored's going to warp in a lot more Zealots. He's going to need to be careful, though, with if he gets EMP on his sentries. No force shields means it's going to be very hard to use those Zealots without charge against the units from StaliFe. So now Gatored is doing a lot of damage. He's got full saturation at his main. His natural is almost there, as he just needs to separate those guys into some of those gas guys. There's only 1 guy is in this assembler, waiting for Gatored to go ahead and fix that. Ooh, here we go. StaliFe's going to go ahead and use this hallway, start pressing the front. We can see that the that the army supply is definitely in favor of StaliFe. He's got fewer units I think actually one of the hockeys, special hockeys does that, but right now, Gator's got to be aware of the fact that he's getting hit, about to get hit at his ramp. If he gets some good force shields off, that'll be key to defending against this, but there are still those ghosts in this mixed StarLife. Looks like he's going to be ready to press up this, never mind. Is getting reinforcements and then pressing? No, looks like he's going to be completely passive. And, work on that, but he's getting out his fourth geyser now. Just got up his third not too long ago. He's only mined 16 gas from it, but a lot of Marines are out right now. You can see that they do not have anything upgrades besides Stim and Combat Shield. The engineering bay is down here at the front. Hasn't done any researching quite yet, though it did just as I say that begin getting the +1 attack. Upgrades will be coming out, but late upgrades from both these guys. We do see that over here the Forge and the Robo Bay just got thrown down, so upgrades will be coming out for Gatored, but once again they are late. 50 minutes in the game, these guys are not doing too much in terms of upgrading StarLife. Des just now thrown down his third base very, very quickly, compared to the fact that Gatored does not have any other bases out. Gatored does have this command access with very little energy left. It's still only just now about to finish getting out its shields because it's been not attacked for so long. It takes wow. But during this time, he's actually working on getting out his own third, and StarLife has this Marine down here that has not seen it. Oh, but will you see it now? Yep. He just went all the way around. He's going to be able to see this. So additional supply depots are required as you run around. We're seeing that there's an observer down here in a good spot to scout for this incoming attack from StarLife. He opened up that army attack pathway, but hasn't utilized it at all yet. He's now finally got a reactor going to be onto this starport. We can see that the starport has not done anything yet. No starport units are out, but double medevacs are going to be made. We're still waiting to see when the coLStalife will be out right now. You can see the Xanthermal Lance is getting researched right now, as well as the first Colossus is on its way. A good spread of units out. Because of the EMPs, you've got to do that if you want to be in any form of good spot. But there's a Stalker going to take it out for free, and looks like StarLife's going to retreat after that. Okay, so now all these guys are continuing moving in. StarLife's got these three ghosts really close to full energy, and this ghost needs to get healed. It's got 18 health left. StarLife, just get your medevacs over there. Yes, so now we see some healing happening on those guys. Looks like StarLife's third has now also completed. He's working on getting out his command center to an orbital command, which is about to complete. This Nexus is now done as well. So 3 base versus 3 base, no disparities in the bases. And StarLife is not going to be attacking up his up this pathway that he opened up. Very weird choice. The fact that he's going to go ahead and work on attacking the middle pathway. Might just want to not be caught by the ramp. Force fields are dangerous on ramps. But here we go, scanning. He sees the army is actually in position. He might go ahead. Oh yeah, he's going to go hit those rocks, attack the third base. Very good position. We're going to see that Gear's going to move back in, try and defend, but there's nothing to defend. He's just going to go ahead and StarLife just open up pathways. That's all he's doing right now. He's being very active with moving around his army and just trying to open up little angles of possible attack. He's trying to coax out the army from Gator, but Gator might be going around the back. Oh, if he came around that side and hit StarLife from the rear, that would have been a great move. But StarLife looks like he might be aware of that possibility. Working on getting out the watchtower control. But one Zell's going to move in and work on taking out that Marine. It actually will not get the kill. Oh my god, that's so close. This Marine got so low on the health, but just wouldn't die. So now Gatored is working on getting out his +2 armor. He's already got the +1 out. We can see that StarLife's got the +1 tag upgrade. We're going to get the +2. He's also getting Blink, so Gatored is getting Blink. That should be pretty helpful, but right now Gatored has to get his army back into position because it looks like StarLife's preparing to hit down this pathway, and this is where Gatored's army is. And no, it's Colossi. 3 Colossi are not getting hit by a single Viking. He's going to have to get into position right now as, yeah, StarLife's going to push in down this way. We're waiting to see when the army's going to come in. Yet there it is on the left, coming up. We're going to try and meet these guys with 1 Colossus coming in. It's going to be enough to pull StarLife back. Gatored's food count is looking pretty good, 179 to 155. So Gatored's looking good in that respect. You can see he's also working on getting out 4th base, while StarLife is not. We do have a pylon going to prevent the putting down of this command center. Going to try and be built, but StarLife's also going to get out another starport. Wants to get out those Vikings, needs it to handle this Colossus count that is ever increasing. 4 Colossus are out for Gatored. They have the Extended Lance, and they're about to have the +2 attack. It's going to be a ton of DPS coming out if you choose to hit with that as his marker to attack. So that's the +1/+1. He's working at the +2 attack right now as he's continuing to really hit as much as he can. But there is a pylon going to fall. And you can see that Stylife actually working on getting out this command center outside of vision. Outside of vision of this pylon. But no, it's outside of the vision. So during this entire time, we're seeing that down here, this Marine has gone ahead and killed off a probe. Looks like this attack's not going to be pressed. This Zealot is here with this vision of this watchtower. You can see them going to go ahead and see those Vikings moving in. I'm curious as to why there's no attack coming from Gatored. He's max food. He's got a ton of Colossus out. He's also working on getting out Templar attack in both respects, getting out the Templar Archives as well as the DT Shrine. You can see them; they are both right over here. Going to work on getting out that as fast as he can. But there are some attackings happening. The Vikings trying to whittle down the health of those Colossi. Just hits the shields of 1. So all these guys are continuing moving, and we see a lot of full energy ghosts. Looks like those are the Marines. If the ghost count was that high, that would be insanity. So now Stylife running around. He still has that patrolling SCV to scout for an attack down here. Stakes is going to continue pressing. No, he's not going to continue attacking. Right now, all these Zealots are waiting to hit. We do have all of these guys here, and the Gators Stalkers are in a good position to try and just blink around wherever they need to go. As it needs to be like that. Just gonna go ahead and continue as these guys are continuing attacking. It looks like Stylife's going to position into the middle of the map, but it's a huge army movements coming out from both these guys. Gatored does have all of these Zealots ready to hit. So now, looking here, these guys are being very passive, dancing around for position in the middle of the map. But the thing is that Gatored has allowed him to allowed him being Stylife, him being Alright, so now Stylife is continuing running around with these guys, trying to get in a good position. Doing everything here, and we see all these Stalkers blinking up, trying to do some damage. They actually are picking off some Vikings. That's going to be pretty big. It's going to increase the strength of the Colossi tenfold to have those guys not there. We're also having some cannons being put down. Might as well. It's got the money for it. Can't hurt. And now it looks like we might finally be having an engagement here as they both are trying to jockey for position. These oh, here we go. We need to get those Zealots to attack, though. They're not attacking. There are a lot of Colossi doing a huge amount of damage. The Stalkers are really doing not too much, though, because they're hurting more than helping with preventing those Zealots from coming in. That's hurting this army from Gatored a huge amount. So Stylife is enclosing the gap and destroying all of those guys. And oh my god, the Zealots not being able to attack are going to really hurt. But there's going to be DT attacking, and Stylife's going to need to actually scan to take that out. Let's continue pushing in. We have more DTs, Zealots, and Templar in the back over here, but we got to be careful. And oh, that's a huge misclick, damaging all of those Zealots with those with that size. That's going to be pretty big, but there are a fair amount of DTs here. Stylife, though, needs to start scanning and try and take this out, but he's just going to try and get hit by those Zealots. He's going to get completely surrounded, but no. Okay, he's going to go ahead and retreat. So Gatored did took a fair bit of damage, but there's going to be some units coming in. The DTs are still there, and oh, they're going to be blinking up then. But oh, now all the Vikings actually, those Stalkers actually make it up to hit those guys, and they're going to try attacking and take out one of those medevacts. Chartoss need to go ahead and really hit these guys. They will take them out. Those DTs are helping out a ton with the DPS. He's got to be careful. And oh my god, it's going to be a side storm. No, Stylife just actually picked off that Templar really well. There are a few Stalkers in the mix, but Colossus is going to be out now. It's going to be enough to deal with these guys. And the Vikings are getting attacked by Colossus. That should not happen. That just seems wrong. There we go. Vikings lifting off, and I'm going to start hitting that Colossus. They're going to put back. They're doing a lot of damage. They might have some attack upgrades. They're the +1 attack, so that's definitely good. Gatored needs to get that Colossus back to health. So Stylife is going to be in an interesting spot. He does have this base done, but he hasn't floated this off and brought a Orc Commander of Planetary Fortress down there. This pylon is down there ready to hit, but there is Planetary Fortress with missile turrets and no DT traps down there. There's an attack happening down here in the middle with some great side storms going to help defend. As we see this Viking is still running around. Archons are now in the mix, and a huge amount of Templar. Once again, Gatored going for a very high Templar count in this game. 7 Templar are out, plus a few Archons. That's a lot of units. So now let's see what the upgrades are for these guys. We do have +3 attack, +1 armor. That's it. That's definitely going to be a factor in that huge attack with the Zealots not even being able to do anything. StarLife's at 2-2. So StarLife's also about to finish a +3 attack. Oh, that's so huge. Gator needs to get those upgrades out, otherwise he's going to have a very hard time dealing with all of these units, as these Templar are going to do a fair bit of damage. You can see that they just now got to the 75 mark of energy. StarLife's going to need to get precision in his units to get into a good position. Oh god, that Observer just lost its life very handily. But there are going to be some guys pushing in once more, pushing, doing a lot of damage. Where are the side storms? You can see that there's a good feedback down there. Charge lots are there. Templar are still in a very, very large count. StarLife's now bringing in his army, but I don't see any ghosts. There are some good storms on all the units of StarLife, doing so much damage. So well done. There's these SCVs are getting taken out as StarLife continue to get attacked. Gators continue pushing and doing as much damage as they possibly can, and the engineer bay gets taken out before being able to complete those that upgrade. It's going to be unfortunate because the other one down there is not doing anything. If the upgrade on that one, it would actually still be going. But all these Templar are out. You can see StarLife is running on the left side of the map with a lot of units. You can see a drop is going to happen in the midst of all of this. No cannons are here, and then we're going to have to see probably some DTs getting morphed in to try and deal with those armies. And yeah, those sets players going down. Oh, so many Archons. Oh my god. StarLife needs to get out some ghosts to deal with this. He needs EMPs. EMP, it would wreck this army. But there are some more Templar, and StarLife might actually get stormed as he tries to bring in this army. You can see that Colossi, Archons, Stalkers, Zealots, this is doing so much damage. Templar are actually out in the front because they are not in the attack move. They just move out because they can't attack. But there's going to be some feedbacks on a ghost. Ooh, that's so important. The ghost does never say die, but it did in fact die. So continue moving in. No storms happening on this little small ball of units. Just kind of surprised about that. There are the charge lots though. Going to deal with this, but the problem is with this drop in the back, StarLife is now taking out the base up there in the top middle. As StarLife is also working on getting out a lot more. Oh, he's doing this again. Hidden starports getting tech labs down there. Whether it's going to be battle cruisers or banshees remains to be seen, but it doubts means guided by Scared. Yeah, Gator has not seen that. This could be really catch Gator off guard. Gator's also getting wrecked over here. We're seeing a bit of a base raid happening. All these units from StarLife are going to go ahead and continue getting dropped. They might just go ahead and take down those pros, but they're going to go right back here for the infrastructure. And StarLife is going to do a crazy switch. Okay, so now going to go ahead and okay. Guessing. So right now we're going to go ahead and hopefully see what's going on right now as Gators continue to press in a ton into this thing right now. I'm going to do a lot so much as you guys are pushing in. This SV line is going to get completely wrecked, so our command will go down. But StarLife has saved up a lot of minerals, but he doesn't have that much gas. He needs some gas right now, as down here we're watching him just produce 4 Banshees immediately. It's going to be really rough to deal with. You can see that our entire army is moving in, but the economy has been damaged by both these players, and oh, he needs to save this army from oh god, this has got to do damage. Okay, but looks like this drop is not going to take out the Nexus, which is what needs to happen right now as these guys are getting taken out. There's a lot of anti-air with the Archons. Do not underestimate Archon's ability to do anti-air, but right now the gas is really, income is going down. StarLife is getting hit, and Psystorm on the mineral line. Again, there's another one. He's going to be able to kill all his SCVs. StarLife is trying to get up this base down here, but it's going to be so hard. He's working on getting so many of these Banshees happening as these tech labs are getting wrecked. But there the Banshees getting revealed, and this Colossus is going to go down probably. But these Banshees are doing so much damage. They have the +1 attack, and more getting taken out. But oh no, these starports are going to be dying. If they get the Banshees can also get feedback the second they pop out, but they actually just might kill off this starport before anything can happen. It looks like Gator might be able to win this. We can see the StarLife is still trying as much as he can. He's got this drop still being annoying up here, but StarLife has also got a command center building over here, trying to just get a hidden base, not let himself be revealed. Do as much as he can in terms of really well anything. Gator though has a probe just over there watching this as he's going to go ahead and continue attacking. We do see this command center also morphing down. The problem is StarLife has no infrastructure whatsoever. He's down to 40 food. You can see he's literally got medevacs. The medevacs are the units that he has the most of, and that is not too great. So Gator is still going to have to deal with this more. More Banshees are coming in, do as much damage as they can. StarLife is going to be so pesky with these guys. He's got the ability to get mules. He's got so many of these just minerals just piling around. See, feedback could just destroy every single one of these Banshees, though. The second feedbacks are coming in. I'm surprised there's no Templar being warped in. Does he actually has the capability to warp in anything. Yeah, he's got 2 warp gates that are functioning, but he's not using them right now. He might be trying to deal with them over here. They've got they can both produce a Templar, but looks like he's gonna go ahead and pull back his army. But there are so many losses being taken. StaliFe is being so just eventful with these units. There we go. Gator's going to continue mining once more, but he's got all of his probes. 5 probes are there. You can see that there are 15 probes. I don't know where the other ones are. Are they still in? Nope, they are not over there. Where are those probes? And StaliFe is now mining down here and working on getting out more starports. Somehow he's a factory somewhere. But, oh wow, 11 probes are left, and that is it. This is insane. He needs to defeat it. There, a Templar! Oh, the Templar, he's got to be aware of that. He's got to stay away from Templar. If he can stay from being feedback, that could save him. And they're seeing some good old size storms on those units. Take out some medevacs, or this is so tight. There are some Templar in this main army, but right now, StaliFe, I don't know who's in a better position right now, because StaliFe, he has a lot less of an army, but he's being so running around. There are the other probes. I actually finally find them, but Gator has a very strong army. StaliFe is still staying in this. It's kind of ridiculous now, but this Nexus is about to complete. There are only 9 pros out, so StaliFe, if he can get out mules and get out continuing amounts of units to do as much as he can. You can see he's working on getting out Geyser's Steer. He still has options to use this Geyser, but you can see this one has literally nothing coming out. Gator has got to find StaliFe, and StaliFe, though, he's being very active. You can see him getting out this refinery. He's got probably SCVs before or command. He's got enough minerals. He needs to get the SCVs to mine and get everything that he can. And yeah, here we go. This command center is going down there. We do have this observer. He's running around looking for bases. He's going to leave just as the command center is going to come in, though, so he's going to miss this base completely. As these guys are running around, there's a dead Marine, so StaliFe is taking losses. He's trying to recover, do what he can, but both these guys are getting almost nothing. This is one of the most low economy games that there can possibly be. 380 minerals a minute are happening, and that's it. Just a couple bits of gas for both players, but it's almost nothing. Especially because right now the Zealot found this base, killing the refinery. Oh god, it's not looking good for StaliFe now that these bases are being scattered around. He's got these Banshees, and there's GG from StaliFe. Gator's going to move on after a crazy best of 3. Well done by both players. That was awesome.